good. Sorry if you caught me talking to myself. I was like, oh, the light actually does look good. Good morning. It's me, Tara, the Mudcreek Stitcher. And I'm actually back for a Flosstube. It has been over a month. School's in full swing and I'm lazy. It's the truth. I hope all of you are doing well. Kind of been keeping tabs with things going down in the south with the hurricane. The Instagrammers that I follow from the Florida area just sharing some of the damage, and it's rough. I just feel for all those people. Some lives have been lost, and yeah, I mean, we have our own treacherous storms up here in Nebraska, and I don't know, it's just everywhere now. It's just everywhere. So we just need to continue to support each other, love each other, pray for each other, and just thinking of y'all, and just hope for the storm to ease and for swiftness and reconstruction, because as many of you know, if you followed me, 2 years we waited for our house to get fixed. So, but things are kind of slower in our rural areas. So anyways, moving on, just life busy like we all have been, and I don't even have kids at home, but life is still busy. Just teaching away. I got done. I was like, last Sunday when I did my Bible study, I have a Bible study I do. We're in the book of John right now. I was like, I'll probably get a Flosstube film this week. No. So it is Sunday morning before church, and I'm like, I am going to get a Flosstube done. I had to sell tickets all day yesterday at a volleyball tournament for our high school. It was homecoming week. It doesn't affect me necessarily, but the energy of the children in my classroom affects me because we are a pre-K through 12 school all in one building. And so every year they always let the little kids dress up for the homecoming days and participate. And it just about kills me trying to get the energy down. I literally on Friday morning, I went down for morning recess. Before school, we do a nice little recess, and then there's 5 minutes they're supposed to walk laps to calm down. Well, that was not working. There were a bunch of boys tackling each other and jumping on each other, and one boy was running around in a cheerleader skirt, and I was just like, oh, good Lord, please help us now. Had to tweet, whistle. I'm a good tweeter whistle because I play trumpet, so you learn how to tweet. And scared them a little bit and told them to settle down, and they all just kind of, I'm like, So, yeah, it's been kind of wild. And I also have my daughter's dog, which is no big deal, just a lot of extra hair. So, and I have come to realize that I have become my daughter's dog drug dealer. His drug is peanut butter. I have always given my dog, and when my daughter's dog comes to stay, I always give him, the Kongs, fill them up with peanut butter and freeze it. And it's something that keeps them happy and they leave you alone for a little while. Well, I think he's addicted because he didn't get the memo that it's Sunday morning. And at 5:30 a.m., he was right by me, whining, waiting, wanting me to get him his peanut butter. So I'm officially the drug dealer, the peanut butter dealer. So I got up, let him out, and he got his peanut butter. My dog was like, yay, this is new. We never get to do this on a Sunday morning. So I hope I have not turned her in an addict as well. Pretty sure I did, though. Okay, so anyways, that's kind of where things are at. Just a couple of announcements. Do I have a couple? Yes, I have 2 announcements, which I have been sharing every time I do a Flosstube. Number 1, I am promoting and doing the idea of Stitch the Book, hashtag 2025, Stitch the Book for the year 2025. I plan to do the 12 by 12. Now, I don't know if it's going to be 12 new starts. I do know I want to start at least every single pattern in the book I have chosen on New Year's Eve and probably New Year's Day. I probably won't get the 12 by 12 done. It'll probably be half by 10ish and half by 10ish the next day. I know how I roll. I can't stay up till midnight, you guys. I'm a whip. Remember when we used to party and stay up super late and our idea of fun was going out at 9 p.m.? Remember those days? Now my idea of fun is going to sleep by 9 p.m. And my idea of real fun, like the Floss Boss and Cousins, I love them if you don't watch them. They were just talking about, Lord, they say, Lord, my idea of a good night is getting in my pajamas and stitching. And that is so true. I'm like, I know, right? And that's exactly what happened last night. I was in my pajamas on a Saturday night, stitching with my husband and I watching Nashville. Anybody watch Nashville, the TV show from like 2012? See, I missed all these shows from the 2000s and the late 1990s because I was raising kids, activities. So now I'm going back and catching up all of them. And it's like one big soap opera, and we're totally addicted now. And you don't have to worry about millions of cuss words, and that's kind of nice. So anyways, that's my idea of fun. So anyways, back to hashtag 2025 Stitch the Book. I'll link it down below. That'll be the Instagram name if it works, which I did click on it and I'm like, oh, there's my book. I am doing When the Leaves Fall. So once again, the idea was whatever books we already have, whatever collection of patterns we already have, and you've been looking longingly, or you maybe only, some people are like, I got like 1 or 2 done. I would like to finish it. Let's do it. So that's kind of my goal on top of all the other whips I have and starts. And, let's just do it together. Let's just get in there, dig in, and enjoy. Even if you don't get all your book done, at least you started your stuff. That's kind of how I feel. So, I've already gotten, just really quick, an idea I layered upon this idea is from somebody who commented, I want to make this even a little more extra special and choose unusual things that I would not normally order. Usually I do just the called for. So I'm going to kind of go a little out of my comfort zone. And today I would like to sit down and really hash through my next pattern. So I already found in this book, Token of Love. I know already. I love it. I want to do the whole thing. I was thinking I'd do half, but now when you look at it, it's like, no, I got to do the whole thing. But I have always wanted to try Vicki Clayton silks, so I ordered them. Here they are in this little bag that I have not opened yet. And I'm super excited to try them. I'll definitely be doing that on 18 count. I'm waiting for the fabric still. I ordered it from the Rogue Stitcher or Rogue Stitching. I don't know, somebody tell me. Still waiting on the fabric. So I'm excited to see the fabric. It was something totally out of my wheelhouse and I want to see, and I'm excited to see. So anyways, I have several more patterns I need to start prepping and ordering for. I do want to pull from Stash for some of these, but then there's some of these, I just want to go hog wild. I want to go crazy and just pick some funky fabrics. This one especially, and this was like the reason I got the book in the first place. And then you do the whole, oh wow, if I actually would look in the book, there's a lot more, but this was the reason why I got it. I just love that. It is so darn cute. And I kind of think I'd like to do a darker blue. I don't know. So anyways, join us, or don't join and just watch us, those who are brave enough to tackle this. And then also the other announcement is I've been trying to share on Instagram, and Shelly, Prairie Fire Stitcher, she also has been sharing. She is spearheading a retreat here in Nebraska, in Kearney, Nebraska. And she's got 1,000 ideas. She's already contacted many vendors who said they're coming, which I'm like, okay, I need to start saving money. Very excited because I'm going to be shopping till I'm dropping. And I've never done a retreat before. I feel totally helpless trying to help her, but I'm still going to help her whether she wants help or not. She's got great ideas. We're just going to, plug away and hopefully make it a great time that you actually get some stitching done, but have some fun as well and shopping. And of course, once again, the venue is the Holiday Inn, which is in Kearney, right along the Interstate 80. If you've never been through Nebraska, Interstate 80 literally goes right through Nebraska. In fact, I grew up next to Interstate 80 in the Platte Valley area, like a quarter mile off. And we go always through the interstate, but it goes right through the middle of Nebraska, and Kearney's in the heart of Nebraska. And it's a wonderful little city. Like I said, you could tell what I'm worried about. Starbucks is just a short 1-minute drive down the road to another hotel. There's all kinds of hotels all around the Holiday Inn. And I know Shelly has a block of hotel rooms she reserved that you can ask for at the Holiday Inn. I don't know if they're all full though. So that's something she may tell me or comment down below, Shelly, if you know for sure. But I would like to get my room booked because I want to stay too at the hotel. It's kind of a treat to go to Kearney and stay at the hotel. The Crown Plaza is the newest hotel and it has a ginormous water park in it. And that's where the Starbucks is. So if you want to bring some grandkids along, be like, entertain yourselves at the water park, kids. I'm going to go stitch. You can do that. Or your husbands. Go swim, honey. Whatever works. Okay. So those are my announcements again. And I hope you join us for both. All right, so stitching whips. It's pathetic. I don't have a lot just because I kind of went monogamous. That's right, monogamous. Because I'm just like, I just don't want to put stuff down. And part of the reason is I don't want to put stuff down. The other part is I'm just so tired. After school and before school, I stitch before school and after school. That's just easier just to pick up what I've already started. So let me show you what I've been working on. Oops, I'll be right back. I need to pause this. All right, I'm back. Sorry, adjusting my shirt. These shirts are all great and good until they... Anyways, so what have I been working on? Well, for the last month, I couldn't put it down, and I didn't want to put it down, and it was Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I knew once I started it, I wouldn't want to stop, and it is true. Although I did stop. I did stop myself to work on something else that I want finished. So I got this done, and I just started a little bit of this right there for the next block. And these blocks really are, I mean, they... to an extent, they're somewhat full coverage. So here she is. This is 18 count Dune. I'm going to put this up here and I am using the Shepherd's Bush colors, color conversion. I called them after I watched Lori Holt, Christy at Crosshatch Quilts, and I was just like, oh, I love those colors and I want that conversion. So I called them. I cannot give you the conversion. You got to call them. But it was well worth it. And I've seen the MPI silk ones that people have done and complete. They're just as gorgeous. But for me, this is what I wanted to do. So you can see where I'm at. A needle minder made by me / Hobby Lobby / Amazon / Stitching the Globe ladies as well. They have a great tutorial how to do it. But look at that. Isn't it just so pretty? Now those pumpkins, I guess, are supposed to have some lines on them. And the thing is, in the pattern, you can't really see it very well. And maybe some of you are like, yes, you can, Tara. Well, I can't. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need the pattern. I don't need the lines. I mean, I need the pattern. Sorry. But I don't need the lines on the pumpkins. I'm good. Because I like them just like they are. Because they look adorable. So this is on 18 count Dune. I don't know if I said that. I was literally trying to match it as close as possible to Lori Holt. Because I love Lori Holt's stuff, guys. I love her. I love her. I love her. Oh, and just so you can see just how big she's going to be. She's going to be big. Ugh. So I plan to start the next block after I get something else finished. So let me get this out of the road here. I hate to put it on the floor. I don't want to put it on the floor. It's so beautiful. You will stay right there, my friend. I know. They become our besties, don't they? So, anyways, and as a lot of you know, as a lot of you know, I don't plan to do the Halloween blocks. I'm not a big Halloween fan. Yes, I love the trick-or-treating, obviously. Candy, hello. But, I don't know. I'm just wanting it to focus on fall. Just fall. Gosh, I can't remember. Is it Ginger Shoal or Brenda Holmesman? One of them on their Instagram put a picture up of the whole thing finished. It is beautiful. So that just spurred me more like, I got to get back to it. So I plan to work on the next block all through October. I want it done. So, and then I'll switch over to Christmas. I don't know. It's going to be hard making myself do that. Okay, and then the other thing, I'm like, I am going to get it done. I don't care. It is this beautiful piece. It is Queen of Harvest. So many. That'd be my daughter's dog. There's a car going by. Let's see how long they bark. Oh, not too bad. Okay, so I've seen several people do this. They got it done on Flosstube, Instagram. It's Queen of Harvest. I love it so much. And I'm like, why is it just sitting there? I don't know. So let's get it done. So I am trying to get it done. So I got that Hot Run Hollow block finished last week. And I'm like, that's it. I am going to pick up Queen of Harvest and I'm going to finish her. Here are the called for colors, except I found out this morning when I was stitching after my 5:30 wake up call by the infamous Callum. I didn't have Gentle Arts Pumpkin Patch, so I pulled 976 and it's working just fine. It's pretty close because of course I Googled the color to see and I found it. So let me show you where I'm at. I am working on her dress right now. It is pretty much more full coverage. I'm not taking out the Q-snap because you can pretty much see the whole shebang and my cute little squirrel too. There we go. That skirt, I thought it would be more blue than what it is. By the way, this is Cookie Dough 18 count by Needle Bling, and I'm thinking I want more of this. I love it. And I'm doing 1/1. But that, I thought this would be more blue. It's showing more blue on the camera, on the phone camera. But when you're looking at under a bright light, it looks more gray. But I was like, you know what? I don't care. I like how it looks. It looks delicate. It's got just that feel I want for fall. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. And so I'm working on my pumpkin, and that's where I had to change the color because I didn't have it. Curses. But that's okay. Sometimes when you don't have the color you need, you end up making some amazing color choices that you're like, well, I like what I chose. And then sometimes you're like, let me frog that out, please. It just kind of depends. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so there is Queen of Harvest and my Hawk Run, and those are the two I have spent the majority of my time on because I love fall. I love fall, and I know you guys love fall because everybody keeps saying on Instagrams and Flosstubes and Facebooks, fall, it's fall, it's fall, y'all. So I know we all love fall together. We all love it together. So, and then the other, I have two more things I've been working on, but I can't, oh, okay, it's under that. Hold on, I have my ironing board here. This is my whip holder and my ironing. Okay, I joined the Long Dog Samplers Fish and Chips. I literally thought it was fish and chips. It's fish and chips. Nancy, the Disorderly Stitcher, she was one who's been doing it, and she has an Instagram group you can join and share your progress. And then it all actually for me started because I met Miss Patty at the Midsummer Stitch online, and she encouraged me to get to going, and so I did. And really, it was a bit of a nightmare. Struggled. So what happened? Well, I told you lovely peoples to tell me what colors do you think I should do. And I held up all these sulky thread colors like this. And I don't know if that's working. There you go, like this and this. And I said, let me know. And everybody pretty much chose this one on oaken fabric. And yet, I don't know. I tried some sulky red on, I was just trying out on another project. I don't remember what it was. And I'm like, I hate this. I don't like how it feels. I hate this. And so I went off and ordered more floss from Pirate and Robin. I can't remember. And tried to do it. It was so stripy and variegated. I put a picture on, and everybody's like, oh, that's interesting on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not the only one thinking something's not right. Well, as I Googled and researched, found out with Pirate and Robin, or Robin and Pirate, I think it's Pirate Robin, floss, it's heavily variegated. And there is a certain way you are supposed to cut it. There's a certain way you're supposed to take it out and stitch with it. And I was like, crud, I didn't do any of that. And I don't have the brain power right now to do that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save this floss and use it for another project some other time. But for right now, this is where I'm at with, as everyone told me to do, this dark blue on the Oaken. Picture this plus. Right here, you can see that is the Pirate and Robin. Somebody tell me if I'm saying that right. And I tore it. I mean, I had it all down here and I tore it all out. I like this much better. I like how the variegation looks. Should have done what everyone told me to do in the first place. Lesson learned. So anyways, I still got to tear this out. And then I thought I may also use this for, there's like little butterflies, and I think they're butterflies. Yeah, there's just like some little creatures throughout. I may use this just to, because I kind of like how that looks, but I will tear that out. So that is where I'm at. That is it. And I'm just working on that maybe twice a week. Total maybe 2 hours a week. And that's about it. But I am going to slowly just plug away at it. It is kind of a nice little stitch just to relax yourself, especially on a Monday, because I think it's monochromatic Mondays is when they do it. And it's just kind of relaxing and nice to do that. Okay, and then one more whip I have been working on. My beautiful friend Michelle already has hers all done. She just worked away on it, and it's super cute. I am not working away on it. This is on Broomgrass 16 count needle bling as well. I think I ordered this fabric and the cookie dough needle bling I ordered from Teresa the Kitten Stitcher. Does anybody know, is she open back up for business? Because I need more fabric. So here we go. This is as far as I've gotten. I believe, so I got all the pumpkins done. I got the happy done. I made this again thanks to Hobby Lobby and Amazon and the Stitching the Globe ladies. But I'm going to turn this into fall, happy fall, and just do some stars and some fun decorations, because that way I can hang it up year round, or not year round, fall round. How about that? Isn't that cute though? Once again though, those white stitches, I had to railroad quite a few of them. What is it with the white floss that we all just struggle with? Does anybody know? I don't know. It's a struggle though. So people have said silky white, use silk white, and I probably will do that if I have a massively white picture, which I could. So that is, oh, I didn't show the pattern. That is Primrose Cottage. I don't know where to look, guys. I'm sorry. Primrose Cottage. It is Happy Halloween, except I'm going to turn it into Happy Fall. And then I can use some embellishments from here and here. I also have another Primrose Cottage. It's the fall one with the barn. There's some leaves on there. I may snag those leaves and move them on here as well. Oh my gosh, my daughter's dog. He is so paranoid. Any little bump, any little sound. Yeah. Sorry. He's a big dog. Sorry. Okay, and I'm not doing called for colors. I just pulled from Stash for that one as well. Okay, and I have one more whip. It's a stalled whip because I'm like, I think I like it, but I don't know if I like it. So I want your opinions, everyone, please. I have, and if I can remember, I'll put a picture in. I have all the month to month Stitching with the Housewives patterns. I have done 3 of them. This is October, They're very cute. And I have like the basket and everything and the foliage to decorate. I mean, not quite like that, but I have all the stuff and I love setting the basket out. But once I decided to use the Grandpa's Dirty Sleeve or Grandpa's Sleeve. Does anyone remember who the dyer is? I don't. I got it from Kitten Stitcher. I know that. Shakespeare Peddler. And this is where I got to, and I just stopped. I'm like, I don't know if I like this or not. It's just the letters. And then I stopped. I don't know. And then I was like, forget it. I want to work on the Queen of Harvest. Because at first I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do this whole pattern and get it done. And I want to put it on my basket. But now I'm doing the Queen of Harvest. I think she's going to go in my basket instead. What do you think? Do I tear it out, save it for something else? I don't know. I just don't know if I like it or not. I just don't know. And the coverage, I think I struggle with the coverage. See what I mean? I don't know. So I need opinions. Do I keep going? Do I rip it out and just not worry about that pattern right now? I have them all. I have 9 more to do. And you think I've done it? No. Why? Because there's always something different to do. Okay. So anyways, those are pretty much all of my whips that I've been working on. As for shopping, it's always happening. That's not a problem. So I love the Cornhusker State Stitchers, Terry and Jamie. They also have Heartland and Quilting website and Etsy shop. I will try and remember to link it below. And they were doing a special. They have been working with Sweet Wing Studio, and she made a special pattern for Sweet Wing Studio. Sweet Wing Studio made a special pattern for Cornhusker State Stitchers. Terry's grandson and Jamie's nephew had childhood cancer. I assume it's leukemia, and was at St. Jude's for a year and a half. So anyways, he had a Bible verse. This little boy did, and it was Joshua 1:9. And this is the pattern. I finally got it, and I want to do it for my grandson. It is so cute. And it looks like such a boy. And of course, Joshua. Love Joshua. So I can't remember if I showed that or not. So you're getting a repeat. So I hope to do that. It looks like DMC, lots of DMC, 1 Gentle Arts, 3 Weeks Dye Works, 1 Classic Colorworks. And I was watching Cornhusker State Stitchers this morning. They have a video out now. They are giving away, well, they have somebody who donated the pattern and then all the floss and giving it away. And then I also got Stand Firm. I have seen Missy from Two Needles Pulling Thread. Those ladies are lovely. I love watching them. I've watched them from the beginning. Cornhusker State Stitchers. I almost watched from the beginning. I think I got to video 8. And now they have a lot of videos since then. So anyways, I know, crinkle. I am sorry. But here it is. It is Stand Firm, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln. I'm like, gosh, wouldn't that be fun to start in February on President's Day? I think it would. It's so cute. And it would be something I could get done. Because you guys, as I'm going through all my patterns and whips, I have like, I hope my husband's not watching because he's going to be like, you don't need anything else. Of course I do. I have like 22 active whips right now going through my spreadsheet. And they're all huge pieces. I need to be doing some smaller things. Because those huge pieces, they can kind of get you down a little bit. I'm trying not to be down. Because after I watched Stitchin' Mommy, I love her too. She's one of my go-tos. She has 101 whips. She just did a whip parade not too long ago. And I'm like, you know what? She's not worried about it. She's not worried about having 101. Why am I fussing over 22? So I'm trying to keep that mojo as well. You know, it's just, we love cross stitch. Okay, moving on. But thanks to Stitching Mommy, I've been watching her and Reese's Pieces or something like that. I can't ever say her name right. Full coverage. Those ladies are sharing their full coverage, and it's getting me all hepped up, in the words of Laura and Brenda. And so I have ordered some full coverage. This is one of them right here. I can't really take it out. It's this one. It's 5 by 7 inches. So I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. It's Santa Claus. It's the Petite Treasures. No, not Petite Treasures. That is a floss. It's a Gold Collection Petite from Dimensions. I'll get it. Comes with all the floss. Really not that expensive. I don't care for the Ada, so I may be changing that out. So I put a question on my Facebook, and I have a question for you all. It says to do 18 count Ada ivory, which is fine, but do you do 1 thread or 2? And 2 would be miserable on 18 count. And is the coverage good for a full coverage? I would like to know your opinions on that. So I got this one, I think. So I'm going through the Christmas ones. I know I want to work on my Holly, my Nora Corbett Pixie. I want to get her going at Christmas in November. I want to work on Hawk Run Hollow Christmas. I want to get my next 2 blocks done if I could, just like I've been doing with Autumn. And I am pretty sure I want to do this. I really love that. And then, thanks to Stitchin' Mommy, Sarah, I ended up ordering this thing. And I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not a full coverage person. But here I am, trying to be a full coverage person. I've seen Brenda, the handiwork maniac, do this one and complete it. It was beautiful, and I'm like, but I don't do full coverage. And then I saw Stitchin' Mommy show hers, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to do full coverage. I just love it. All the floss in here, and I do like the Ada fabric. So once again, I have a lot of questions. How to do full coverage. 30 years ago, I would just jumped right in and done it, but yeah, now I'm a little more paranoid. Okay, and then on top of it all, I was going through full coverage. This one is not full coverage, but this one I love Proverbs 31. Annie the Proper Stitcher, she's beautiful and wonderful, has beautiful patterns. She has a beautiful Proverbs 31 I want to do. Shelly, Antique Needleworkers, she's got a really beautiful piece out on hers of Proverbs 31. But then I saw this, and it just takes me back to the 90s and the 80s. And I'm like, oh, and it gives the verses from Proverbs 31. And if you don't know what Proverbs 31 is, the book of Proverbs in the Bible, it's all about what a husband should look for in a woman, in a virtuous woman. It's King Solomon who wrote it, which he should know because he had a harem of what? Somebody tell me, 800 wives or something like that? That's a lot of women. I mean, I'm just thinking of all the women I work with at school and all the men who just shake their heads at us as they, as we're like, no, just a second. Right. So anyways, he wrote what to look for in a woman. It was meant for husbands, but it's also meant for us women, what we need to be for God, because God created the man and the woman to be one, because it represents his perfect picture of Christ. And I know women get ruffled. They always get ruffled about, submit wives to your husband. But nobody ever reads the next part. Husbands, love your wife as Jesus loves the church. Jesus died for the church. So keep that in mind when you get all, no, he loves women. Why did he make us if he didn't want us? He loves us. He wants us to be treated like the precious jewels that we are. Her worth is far above jewels. Look at that right there. That's the first block I want to do. I love that. Look at a little sheep. Oh, spinning wheel. Okay, so pretty sure I want to get this started soon too. And then I want to get this started. And then I don't know who I saw share this, but I was like, I have to have that. Ding, add to cart, right? And it is my big toe. If I can pull it out. No, it's not my big toe. It's the name of the pattern, my big toe. And a lot of you know what it is. And it is the books of the Bible. And I'm like, oh, I have got to do this. Why? Because I'm reading the books of the Bible. And it would be so cool to start stitching every time I get a book done to stitch. So right now, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, I'm in Deuteronomy. So what I want to do today is I want to hurry up, find some fabric that would be big enough, get this top started at least, and start getting it done so I can start stitching the books as I get them done. So it'd be kind of like a temperature chart, except it's a Bible chart. It's a Bible reading chart. And I know this piece is going to be big. Shocker. It's 145 by 297, but stitching words, as we know, shouldn't be too bad. And it always takes me 1.5 to 2 years to get through the Bible. So hopefully, yes. But I'm not going to start either of these, I decided mentally this morning, until I get this thing done. And that is, I'm very sorry. I know I wear the earbuds. I know it hurts. But you know what? I don't care because I know something happy's going to come. I need to finish this. Leela Studio, the Lord's Prayer. I have not quite half done, and yes, there's a thread hanging. I got frustrated with it and was just like, I'm never going to get this done. But you know what? Tara's over it. She's going a little rogue, and she's going to be a little bit more monogamous and try and get some stuff done. And that way I can start some more stuff. So I want to get that finished. And I want it up. I want to hang it up, right? It's the Lord's Prayer. It's like the scripture God asked us to know. So that's my plan on that, is get this baby done. I hope to work on it today and then get to going on my Proverbs 31 and the names of the Bible. But, oh yeah, and here's all the threads for Proverbs 31, a virtuous woman. These are very long. They're very long. They're like 3 feet. I don't know why they cut them 3 feet. And I don't care for the Ada they sent. Very, very cracker stiff board. So I'll probably pick something totally different. Okay, so obviously you can tell Tara's still been shopping. She's stitching. I should have been called the very slow stitcher. I should change my name. Slow stitcher. But that's me. So I have done a little more shopping. I hope to start this as well. It may have to be one of my 12 by 12 starts. The one I want to do for my grandson. And this is the one I want to do for my granddaughter. She's in ballet now. It's just so stinking cute, her little outfit. And I'm hoping to go watch her maybe tomorrow. We'll see. They're just getting back from Colorado. But I went ahead and picked out Opalescent 16 count Ada. Can you see the sparkle? Got that from 1-2-3 Stitch. And here's some of the floss. And here's the rest of the floss. So I would like to get that going at least. Maybe 12 by 12. That might be a good start. We'll see. Okay, and then I know I've had lots of fun, people. I have fun. I think it's my job. Okay, also, I am going to start another cross stitch piece, and I probably will start it as soon as possible because she's already started. It is Amy at Renewing Stitches. I hope I said your name right, Amy. Tell me if it's wrong. She's down in Texas. I have been watching her for a while now. She's so sweet. She has a ton of great stitching, and she's got lots of friends she stitches with and knows. It's awesome to hear. So anyways, oh my gosh, it's time for church, guys. So I'm going to have to go. But here is the book, Mary Englebright. I found it with my friend Lori, who, by the way, just got back from Arizona, I believe, and has a lot of goodies from antique needlework that I want, if I can woo her, share with us on Flosstube. But I want to do this with her. She has started it. She's going to do 2 of them. The bottom piece is a gift she's going to do, and then she's going to redo the whole thing. And all my floss and stuff should be coming tomorrow. Very excited for that. And then, I know, Tara, you're out of control. I know. And then I went ahead as well as that one. I ordered the needlepoint silks for this one. I have got to start it. It'll probably be starting my Christmas pieces. I just love it. And then one more thing. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be late for church, you guys. I'm just having fun here. One more full coverage. Watching Reese's, I can't remember her name. She's the sweetest thing. I'll link her below. But she showed this, and I'm like, Tara, you must become a full coverage stitcher now. So I have fallen down. I have fallen down the hole. It's wide, it's huge, and all these full coverages are waiting for me down at the bottom. So anyways, so yeah. And one more thing I got, and I'm very excited I finally bought this. It is the DMC thread book. Look at this. All the flosses are in here. So you can finally do your color conversions. Finally. Because I need it. Because there's so many times I want to do conversions, but I'm Googling and looking up all the colors. So that is about it. Oh yeah. And one more thing. I got this book as well. Now that's it. This is just the sweetest book. Look at these cute. And the patterns are small. I don't know. I haven't read through all the book yet because I keep falling asleep at night. But I mean, look at this. Is that not the most beautiful thing ever? I'm like, oh. And I love it on the white. It's just so delicate. So anyways, for right now, that's all I have for stitching. So after church, when I get back, I'm going to show you what I got for quilting. All right. We'll see you in a bit. Okay. I'm back from church now. I tell you, I was looking at the end of the video before I left for church. I started talking really fast. Maybe I should talk that fast. But if you're like me, have you noticed the difference between a young floss tuber versus someone of a mature age? They talk a lot faster. They do things a lot faster. And I see that, I don't know about you, but at work, the young teachers just get so much more done in such a quicker manner, everything. And I'm still like on step 1. It's pretty incredible. When I took money yesterday, I took money with one of my former students, who's now our music teacher, for the volleyball tournament. She was just handing money, and I'm like, oh, do you want a stamp on your hand? I was very slow. So anyways, I just want to go back to this book, Cross Stitch Christmas, 20 Beautiful Designs for the Festive Season. I found this on Amazon. Of course, it keeps showing up in my suggestions. And I showed you this one. This is so pretty. Once again, that's so pretty. But there's so much more. Just, and all the patterns are in the back. It's just so pretty and delicate. And I'm just a second. I'm looking for, there's a picture I just found. I was like, ooh, I should do that. Well, I like this one. These patterns are not huge either. That one's really pretty. And then I love this one. It's like a little Christmas tree, but it's a flower tree. Isn't that cute? And there, you know, there is some back stitching. And it was this one that I saw that like, okay, I have to get the book. I absolutely love this one. So I bought it. Who knows when I'll do it? Maybe this year. Maybe my 12 by 12. Oh, look. And there's more I haven't even. Oh, look at that. I love the birds. Are those robins or are those bluebirds? But they're pretty. So anyways, I bought this. Okay, and then I did get a little bit of fabric. I have yet to make any more project bags. I want to. I have all the vinyl. And then I got onto Fat Quarter Shop. They were having a sale on fall fabric. and Lori Holt's zippers with the 2 zipper pulls. So I mean, they're such a great discount. I'm like, I can't resist. I just got to get going on my project bags. Aren't those so cute? Look at all the fun colors. Lori has great colors. Here's some fabrics. I got this. Isn't that pretty? It looks like the Jane Austen fabric. I don't know if it is or not. I'm going to assume it is. I suppose I could look. Nope. Oh, there's my daughter's dog again. Haven't even been home. How long? And the barking begins. Okay, and then this is rayon. I did not know this was rayon. So, it is beautiful. I am curious about what it'll be like stitching into a project bag or any kind of quilt. So if you have any suggestions on that, I would appreciate it because many of you are quilters out there. And then they were getting rid of this fabric, discounted. Thought that was so pretty. So pretty. I mean, it's like $6.50 a yard. $6.50. I got this. I thought this was pretty. Oh, it's beautiful. And then behind that piece is this next fun piece. Right here, I got a yard of this. Isn't that gorgeous? Just thinking, can I just make a quilt? And then I got a pretty, one of those easy to put in fabrics. And then I'm like, well, it's fall. Oh my gosh, there's so much here. And then I got this. I know, I'm pulling it all apart. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see it for the inside or the back, or I don't know. So these were all on sale. So that made my husband happy, sort of. He's always like, what'd you get on 1-2-3 Stitch? What'd you get on Fat Quarter Shop? I'm like, look, I have a Flosstube. I have to take care of my peeps and shop, right? No, okay. Then I also got not a yard, but a half yard. Nope, never mind. Yard of this fall, and then I was just like, oh, this is just adorable. I could see this being a bag. Isn't that pretty? And then this, I think this is, I just love this. It's pretty, 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 pretty. Pink roses. Beautiful. Beautiful. That might be fun to back that ballet one with this if I ever get it done. So, lots of fabric that I now need to clean up. I'm hoping maybe today will be the day. Probably not. Probably when we have fall break. Fall break is coming up in a few weeks. When we have fall break, I would like to start working on my Barton Cottage quilt. And then I want to start cutting this out for my son-in-law, Bear Dreamer. I got this at Estes when we went there this summer. It's when you see it in person, and that's how it is with everything. It's so pretty. So, and I got all the fabrics with it. It's all kitted up. Here's just some of them. So pretty. So pretty. I am hearing very weird noises outside the door. Chaos. Dogs are home. Husband's home. It's chaos time. So anyways, just watching my pile of whips slide down. That should sum it up, and I am going to work on putting this all away and going to work on my lovely Bible study words. We all say it. Where are the words? We don't know. Pretty sure they trickle down into my double chin. So anyways, all right, thank you guys for stopping by. Sorry it took so long, and it may be another 3 or 4 weeks before I do another one, just because I'm lazy, school's busy, and I just don't get a lot of stitching done now because I tend to fall asleep in my chair. You guys know what that's like. All right, thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Happy stitching.